All right, hello. So there have been a lot of questions, so I thought I would go through a video tutorial on how to update your rosters. And let's just make sure this is still going well. Okay, it's still recording. Good, good. So when you go to the Fall 2017 Student Organization roster page, this is how it's going to look. So this is the main page, the organization overview. None of you should have access to edit this. This is something that I control, but you can use to reference. So if you're trying to edit this, you're not doing it correctly. What you need to do is down here where it has this All Sheets button, you're going to click it, and all of your organizations have an individual roster. And it is in alphabetical order. So I create an example sheet, and you would just scroll down and you would click whatever your organization is, or also if you find it easier, you can do it this way through these arrows. So I made this example sheet. I'm going to go look at that. So example organization. So this is kind of how it should look right about now, although each of you should have 10 members in your organization for it to be considered active. So let's say that these people are already in the organization and this is how it's looking. So if you click my name or anyone who's already listed, as you can see, it says there was a problem, it's protected. That's because you are not to remove anyone who is already on the roster if you are not to delete them. So let's say Lisa is no longer a part of the organization and she is to be removed from the roster. What you're going to do is you're going to go over to the tab that says remove member. You're going to enter a Y, and that's going to signify that Lisa is no longer a part of the organization. And if you scroll over to the next part, do it this way. You scroll over to the next part, you can see that there's a little drop-down menu, and let's say she's to be removed because she graduated. That's why she's no longer. This column here, as you can see, is only editable by me as well, so you cannot edit it. It's only something I can use. So, first of all, what you need to do is add the emails of everyone who is currently listed on the roster, even if they are to be removed. So everyone who's already listed on the roster. So we're going to go ahead and type in mine, Janet, Kyle's, and Lisa's, even though she is to be removed from the organization. You still need that email though, and this is for the student affairs. So let's say that we need to add 2 more people. So we're going to add our other graduate assistant, Elizabeth, her last name. And you should have editing rights underneath the names, just not the names that were already in there themselves. So that's why I can add Elizabeth's name under. We're going to add her email as well. And we're also going to add Brittany, the other graduate assistant. And it should look good. And if you feel so inclined, you can just double click this and make it a little prettier so it's matching up nicely. So what you can do is highlight all of these. You see how there's this little blue box in the corner. You can drag it down so their names are automatically filled out and you don't have to type it in for each cell. Really nice feature. So let's say that Kyle is no longer the president. Janet has taken over as president, so you're just going to remove his name and type in the new president. And I'm no longer financial officer. Elizabeth is now. So we're going to type that in under Elizabeth's name. So we're going to enter a Y for everyone who has a leadership position. So clearly the president and financial officer have a leadership position. However, let's say I have a leadership position such as responsible for fundraising. So it's technically not on the executive board, but I am a leader within the organization. So even then, we're going to put a Y. If you'd like to put the name of their position next to me, so what did I just say, fundraising, you can. You don't have to, but what you do need to have is the financial president at least included, and then a Y next to everyone with the leadership position in the organization. So after that, this looks good. You just need to add everyone who has joined the organization and put a Y in this column for everyone who is to be removed. And once this is done, this is when you are to sign the roster update confirmation and completion and turn it in. Only when your tab looks like this and is organized. So that should be all. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you.